Everyone, how are you? I am setting this to launch in the morning. So, good morning. Good morning. I hope we're having coffee together, right? Right. So, anyway, I'd like to do a couple of videos here under the copyright disclaimer, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use. For purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. I would like to do that so that I can show you some of what I just saw in this big, well, I mean, I guess shit show, if you will. Excuse me. Of course, it's spring, so of course I've got to start having the spring allergies. Okay, so I'm just sitting here doing some things in my office, and I have some background on, and I'm thinking, okay. And so Michelle has basically claimed to be some master of the dark arts, where she'll light a candle, and whoever she lights a candle for, if they've got negative energy towards her, then that negative energy goes back towards them. And she's been able to, I'm not going to repeat who she said that her lighted candles have done terrible things to, because it's too disgusting to even say. So if this is sober, the woman is still a freaking twat. And I don't know why anybody is friends with her, why anybody is enabling this. As long as she continues to haunt these YouTube streets, I will cover her nonsense, okay? So, she said some terrible, terrible, terrible things today. Just, in the way that she sits there, like she's so wonderful and she's so above everybody. Like I say, I've never seen an actual human next to her because, well, she lost custody of all of her kids, and I think her new plan is to move in with her son who's getting released from prison, and all the terrible things she said to him. She doesn't deserve a relationship with any of her kids, but as the fathers allowed, they allowed each of them to, do what they wish at the age of 18, and they've, contacted her. It's beyond me how anybody would want to, be associated with her in any way, and most people don't. But people are continuing to enable her and give her cash apps, as we're seeing. So I decided to see where she's haunting, and I put her name into the YouTube search, and, well, this emerged. And so what we have here when I did my search is it was Andy, and he was having quite the hen party. Now, he said some of the most vile things I've heard in a long time. And nothing should shock us since we've heard what Michelle has said. So, he said terrible things today. Michelle has been all over his parole officer. I'm going to be on your parole officer's ass. I'm going to be on his ass every day until he gets arrested. I'm having him arrested. Because what? What did he do to her, really? I mean, he called her on her lies, which, though, that, that's scorched earth. You dare to call Michelle out on her lies, and, oh, you've done something absolutely terrible. You must just never question her and just give her money, like the whore she is. But anyway, I digress. So I focus in. I'm like, okay, why does it say Michelle for him? Okay. So I start watching, because although he said the most terrible things today, watch NJ Courts, and he did the coverage on the terrible things that he said, and he's up to date with the court dates and stuff. And my problem is not with him; it is with Michelle. So I'm going to refrain on that right now, because I saw this shit show burning here, and so the way it was going was there was, let's see here, we'll go here.
A lot of people, but a lot of people have hurt her equally as well. Meaning, I love her. I would never ever pick anybody over Amber. People know that. I will always stick up for her. I have the utmost respect for her husband, and she knows that.
Okay, so there's this chick named Jen, like with a G, like I don't know. Listen, like I said from the beginning, I was not treated well when I tried to my own channel. Nobody wanted anything to do with me because they saw that, oh, I'm not saying that Christopher Watts is a monster and whatnot, and so therefore I must, be a groupie or whatever. It couldn't be that I actually want to be responsible and trying to find the truth and be a part of a true crime community and giving the truth about the crime. None of that. So I was bullied, and I'm nobody's bitch on YouTube. As you guys can see, I'm the lone writer. I am not with anybody. There is nobody that's had me on a panel. Y'all know that I got started with my other channel when I was under my different name, and then I was on Mensa's panel once with this name, and she exiled me, figured I was a scumbag attacker, and then acts like she doesn't know who I am. So that's how, I got baptized by fire into YouTube, and then, several creators were not nice to me, but yet they had no problem stealing my content and acting like it was their own bright idea. And I watched them run and get a bunch of subs and whatnot, and just acting like what they were saying was their idea, even though it was mine. And I just, sat back. True Crime Design saw something that I did in the beginning and gave me a shout out. And then I did everything on my own. I like being with nobody. Did my own lives. I've not had a moderator. I invited, my my friend Hot Ham Radio and Objection Overruled on my first live with me. So we had that conversation. And I've been just pretty much the lone rider ever since. And I'm freaking glad after seeing the way that these women fight with each other. They're besties, and then they fight and they're getting restraining orders and everything like this. I'm just listening to what this chick is saying, and then she's fighting. And so basically, she got on Ski's panel and started basically being an auctioneer of types to get up these cash apps so that he'll bring Michelle on, and then get up these cash apps so that she can bring somebody on. So she basically seems to want everybody who she has beef with to come up, and then she can use his channel to yell at them. And I didn't understand, because here's this big ass hen party here. There were like 600 women at the time watching him, and all in the chat and everything, and everybody's friends with Andy. I really don't freaking get it. I don't know if they're not up to speed with some of the terrible things that he's said, or why he is going back to jail, most likely. Not my fight. I'm not in it. But anyway, this chick was just going and going and going. But in between it, she wanted his dong. This chick was horning on Ski Mask Andy. I guess now that he's eligible, now that Michelle and him are no more. So she just starts going and going and going. Talking about Amber right there. And then her and Amber get in a fight. It's the weirdest shit ever. This chick just like talks about people, and then she's in a fight. So she goes all through this with Andy, and she's trying to get him to roast. And she brings up a woman named Donna, if you will, who had a big boog in her nose, and was, I don't know, there was some kind of flirtation going on with them all. Then, as the next part goes on, ultimately enough cash apps were raised that they did allow Michelle on okay? And this chick was all fired up, so Andy thought that she was gonna, roast Michelle. Well, he said so he started in on Michelle, and then she flipped the script, basically, and she started saying, no, what you're saying is wrong, what you're saying is wrong. And it may be factually wrong. I don't know. I've heard the story both ways on what was brought up. But anyway, Andy was like, nah, 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 I've had enough of you. So he does the trap door on her, gets rid of her, eats her, because he has all of the mods back, all of the things. He's got all of the ladies back. He is handing back out wrenches all the time. Everybody was back. Veronica, which isn't Veronica the one that's with Michelle? So she mods for Ski and Michelle? How does she have so much time? And why would that's the thing? It's like, I'm not a person who's asked anybody to be my mod. I've had, 2 people volunteer. That's 3 or 4 people volunteer. But until I'm really good and concise at my lives and stuff, I don't want to take up somebody else's time. I don't see how these people can do this and not care that they're taking somebody else's time. I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyway, and so he's got Veronica back. He's got everything. Cookie's in there. Julie's in there. Everybody's in there with Ski, just having this one big, massive hen party, and he's the only, well, I guess stud. I don't know.
And that's it. I would never say anything bad about her children. I love her children. A promise is a promise, and she clearly is being gaslighted by other people. That's what it is. Because she's still
okay.
talking.
So
I'm
this
friends
chick
with
is
Carissa. She's still
talking about all these fights that she's got and whatever.
Amy has made it very clear that she hates Amber with a passion, meaning Clint does as well. And I don't agree with him about that, but she needs to understand that, if she can't do that, then she doesn't need to be online. That's all I can say.
If you respect and love her, you should take back the lie because you don't.
Okay, then I take back any lie that I've ever said, even today.
Okay, so this Jen chick and Amber are fighting back and forth. Okay.
Take it all back. I do. I take back my lie. Now, would you like to come up so we can talk about this Wesson oiled hair product bitch, and that Andy is falling in love with you, and you don't want it to happen, but we're just joking. I would not disrespect your husband. Now stop.
Yeah, we were joking.
So yeah, it was
agreeing with me. People are going to say you're my left dog.
okay. So this got really weird because I guess so. Before I started listening, she was saying that Ski and Amber are falling in love. And I think Amber cut it off and was like, I'm a married woman, shut up. I think that's the way it went, based on what I could deduce from the deductive reasoning tells me that's what it was, because she said she wouldn't disrespect the marriage like that and whatever. Well, this chick, whoever this is, whatever, she was seriously flirting with Andy. Like, seriously, seriously, seriously. And I don't know what conversation they had before, because then when Michelle came up, she started saying, no, you're under, you've got a legal case going with her, what, blah, blah. So this chick was acting, allegedly implying that she then had her lawyer covering Ski Mask Andy in his private action against Michelle, which I don't think there is, but this chick, Jen, or whatever her name is, seems to be quite litigious, because she was daring and daring and daring this chick to say her name, and then the chick did. She's like, no, say my middle name, bitch. And so the chick did, and she's like, that's it, you're going to jail, I'm gonna call my lawyer, you're done, blah, 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 blah. It's like, if you keep asking somebody to say your real name, I don't think that that's a cause of action to then be put in jail. I don't know what kind of, I don't know if she has all of the laws in her court. I don't know. But I walked in on this shit show and I thought you guys should be a part of it.
Yeah.
You're saying things that are correct. I can't help it.
No, I want you to disagree with me. Disagree with me. Oh, you want to get into a battle with me? Okay, I could do this for days with you.
Not yet. We're gonna bring Amber. Amber needs.
No, no. Now you want to bring this? Bring it. You brought it, bitch. Why you keep? No, you put it on your face because I know your hand's somewhere it should be.
You try talking mean to me now. I'm around. Oh, man.
No, what you're saying is that you're. Why do you keep wiping your mouth, man? What's in that drink? Is it peach flavored? So like, yeah.
Get it? Get it? Why you keep wiping your mouth? What's in that drink? Is it peach flavored? Get it? You know, think of it. So she goes from there, and she goes from there.
So like, what kind of basketball team are you playing for? The Champions or like the Bulls, or you like all over the place?
Big dicks and big wallets.
Big dicks and big wallets. Well, that wouldn't be accurate. So there's your first line.
Big dicks and big wallets.
Well, whose big dick and wallet are you wanting?
And then now, not only about big dicks and big wallets, his hat is doing something weird, and it's entangled one of the eyebrows over here. That's very distracting because usually he has it over, and then he's sitting there, and it looks like, I don't know, there's something on his shoulder. I don't know. I don't know, but the eyebrow caught in the hat is real weird.
I don't have one. Michelle's?
Yeah, maybe I must be Michelle if you ain't got one.
I definitely don't have one, but I mean, if you, so what you're saying is that your wallet is full and your pee-pee is full of, like, what's going on, bro?
Oh,
So people think that you're a cocky ass motherfucker. It's the problem. Are you cocky?
I got a little bit.
You are cocky. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm cocky as fuck. What is that? A smoker's cough?
Like I do.
Oh, you licking on that again?
Yeah.
Whose pole you thinking of? I don't have a pole. You got a pre-roll.
You're trying to roast me, but you know, I would eat you alive. I'm trying not to be mean.
Oh, really? Oh,
Trying
do
not to
it.
be mean. You know,
Do it. I wish you would. Listen. It will not bother me in the least. Please, please, do it. Do it, motherfucker. I want you to.
How's your microphone so loud? I'm wondering, do you have like an amplification type device? Are you talking into one of the megaphones?
Why do you always talk about your dick being big? What does that mean? Okay, so you got a small dick. You got a small dick? You got a small dick? You tell me when you say, okay, tell me when you tap out, bitch. Oh, okay, I'm looking at myself right now on my fucking filter.
For $5 on OnlyFans. What's up?
Yeah, that's all right. And I'm worth more than $5. Donna even wants to. Donna, this
No.
guy really thinks he's
Now, what the fuck is this? Okay, so this thing came up from the depths of, I don't know. So this is now Donna, and it said Donna came up, and I don't know what portal that's Donna came up out of, but now she wants Donna to, and now I recorded this with my phone on my laptop, so you can see my laptop screen is quite dirty. It's because Boo Boo loves to attack things when I'm typing or whatever, or there's chat going on and whatnot. Boo Boo sits there and tries to swat and everything at the cursor and the letters moving and stuff. So my laptop screen is dirty. Sorry about that, but maybe that's kind of good because then it kind of blocked. This person was not camera ready. Let's just say that. And this person has a big ass booger, a booga, a boogie, a booger.
Dick, Jen. How big is your dick?
as big as your mouth. As big as your mouth.
You're like the most hung transsexual ever.
Okay, that's great. And you are not well hung, which is why you're actually a female with a big fat ball.
You're almost passing, but you still look like a man. You almost pulled it off, Jen. You almost had me, quite honestly. I almost fell for it. You think I didn't know you were a tranny or what? Come on, dude.
Are you fucking kidding me? Is that the best you got? You're falling in love with me.
I didn't know you had a bigger dick than me until this morning when you showed me in pictures. I can't believe you were pulling it off so well.
I can't believe that you were pulling it off so well. Hey, are you going to...
So apparently, they had been sending the dick pictures this morning.
to take that cigar and metaphorically put it out in your eye?
More trans. Oh, you want? Okay, see, your tranny mind was making you think this was a dick again for like the 12th
Are you
time.
fake Ace of me, sweetheart?
For a tranny, you have a humongous wee-wee down there. You should get a dick reduction surgery. It's
Well,
like
I only did that because she sucked on it. Allegedly, in my opinion. That's why you don't have any wrinkles around your lips.
I mean, it's a secret cream. You're what you call it? What are you using over there?
The cream from this lady from. Do you want to ride? Do you really need me for real?
You can titty fuck yourself.
I already have. And I watched you do it.
Where's that video at? That's what we want to see.
It's in your butt because you had that colon exam and they found me up there.
What's the porno name? What's your real name?
Ski Mask Andy. Ski with AK Jen.
Seriously, Jim. Come on. You think I didn't know? Come on, Jim. AKA Charles
Are you calling me Jim?
Jim, AKA Charles Barlow, 47 years old, born in Pennsylvania.
Hey, guess what I heard about your tonsils? Guess what I heard about your tonsils?
Barlow.
Guess what I heard about your tonsils?
Any more tranny jokes? Go ahead. What is it?
No, it has nothing to do with your tonsils at all.
It's a dick joke, though. Come on, tranny. Go ahead.
I don't think that you're a tranny at all. I think you're quite handsome.
I'm the man and you're the man. Go together. We have to pretend one is the woman, and that's
okay. I'll be whatever you want. You hot ass motherfucker.
If I want you to turn the camera on and act like your normal guy self, how much does that cost?
For you? A lot. Are you ready to do a channel with me for real?
Well, they say I'm transphobic, so
I don't think you're transphobic a bit. I think a lot of people say that you are because they, like, seriously, what they're doing right now is they're trying to gaslight us to roast, and it just ain't gonna fucking work, right?
I'm just joking. Yeah, they're just.
I know. I love you. Do you love me long time?
Yeah, for the right amount of money.
For the right amount of money?
About 200 an hour is what I usually like to get.
You would pay $200 an hour for me.
No, I'm gladly accept $200 an hour.
I would not. No, I would never. Would I help you out and like helping you out to give you money? Yeah, for sure. I would trust you with my life, honestly.
Okay. Now, spoiler alert. After he used the trap door and dropped her from the panel, when she basically, in his mind, took Michelle's side, apparently, she then went. We were getting simultaneous reports that she was then on her Instagram dragging him, talking about what a piece of dong he is and everything else. And so here she is, they're basically, propositioning each other, seeing who's got the going rate. And, he's down for anything for $200 an hour. And I don't know who this woman is. I don't want to know who this woman is. I have a feeling that because now I'm covering this, I'm going to find out. Oh, yeah, I can just see this. But anyway, she said she'd trust him with her life. I don't think that it's too difficult to find out about Ski Mask Andy. I had never heard of him before. When Michelle went to him, and I had been monitoring the Michelle situation on the back burner for quite some time, I had reanimated some of Penelope's videos because I wanted her to come back so bad, but I didn't think that it was right that certain creators were coming out and using information that she had on her videos as their own when she was the first one to put it out there and took all of the heat and was bullied into silence. And so my point on it was, why not, ask her to come back? Well, her comments were down. There was no way to get a hold of her. So I took some of her videos under fair use and used what she had and updated to what was going on. So her facts and her truth were still there. Okay. And so I did that, and I think it took her maybe a few weeks to see that I had done it. And then once I did, so I had hit 1,000 on the Saturday. So it was like the beginning of this month on a Saturday, March 28th, I think. On a Saturday, I hit 1,002. And then Monday, Penelope had seen what I had done with her videos and said that I did a great job and that I could use her videos whenever. And she gave me that shout out. And so many of you then came over here, and thank you so much. I am just loving getting to know all of you. So thank you. And then ultimately, I I've always been a fan of Charlotte, and I know that she's probably really busy. She's got what 16 almost she's got 17,000 subscribers. So, congratulations go to her. And so, I'd been trying to get her attention for a long time, telling her that it was not nice what Michelle said, and it was not true because Michelle said that Charlotte was hideous, and I think Charlotte's beautiful, and so Charlotte saw my open letter to Michelle and put it on her page in the eloquent area where I said, Michelle, fuck you, and fuck you, Michelle, because I hated what she said about how creators, how she has to act the way that she does because when she didn't and she was just doing the cooking, she didn't get any cash apps. And I was like, you fucking, it's like that is not what you do YouTube for. That is not what this is for. This is for people of like minds to come together and essentially have their own TV show. And if somebody wants to tune into it and they like it, TV shows have subscription prices. If you feel like you're sitting down having coffee with that person, then you know what? Maybe you'd like to buy their coffee one of the times that you're listening to it. So that's how this is. It's not to exploit and extort like in the way that she was. So Charlotte did that, and I'm meeting a lot of new people that came over from Charlotte. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But that's the thing is that I've been all alone. You don't see me in any of these communities. You don't see me in anywhere. You haven't seen me. And for a reason, I've been alone and I will continue to stand alone because, like I say, the more that I see and how these people turn on each other and how fast they do, I want nothing to do with it. And I will continue to build my community as I do, as this wonderful, cohesive unit where we all get along. We have no problem bringing up certain things that we don't understand or want more information on, etc., etc. Kind of as you're seeing how I dropped a couple of things yesterday that were most asked to me, and I wasn't sure on the factual nature of them. So I'm just kind of putting it out there to see, if anybody else has any better proof and whatnot as it pertains to Michelle. So this chick, like I say, she said she'd trust him with her life. They're basically propositioning each other. Um, I mean, if you listen to this and you're Chris Hansen, you come around the block and there you go. They'd both be in cuffs. If they were minors, ha ha ha. Or one was a minor. I'm just doing the Chris Hansen thing, saying that if the conversation is just really, really risky. Now, when I sought out to find out who he was so I could warn him about Michelle, I'd heard things, but I wanted to give him the opportunity to ask him myself. But since you have to pay to ask him a question or be a member of his thing to ask him a question, and he's so well protected by all the ladies, I couldn't ask him a question myself. So I went in search of, and I've heard all of the things and I've seen the documents, I've seen the arrest documents, I've seen his criminal history that's a mile long. It's not good. I don't know why these ladies think that he's I don't know. But I did say, and I do stand by, I think that he is a handsome person. Um, when he goes into his anger fits, certainly isn't handsome. When he goes into his very fair-minded, like he was tonight, hosting this hen party, you can see how he has a likable side. And I would think that others must think that he's a fixer-upper project. But the threats that he's made towards animals and children and the way that he is towards his own children show that this is not a DIY project that you should take on yourself. I think that he may be a person who would do well with a mood stabilizer, a good psych eval with a mood stabilizer. Through this hen party that he's hosting, he went through 4 blunts. So 4 hours, 4 blunts. So those must calm him, as when he did lose his, he said stepped out of character for Michelle. He did apologize. And then towards the end of the stream, he was very, very humble and grateful to the people who helped him. So he has the ability to be a chameleon. I don't know what is genuine with him. I I don't know if he has intermittent explosive disorder, and that's where we're seeing some of the things. I think that it's very concerning how he stays mad for so long. That would be very, very uncomfortable to be in an intimate relationship with somebody who would stay mad for that long and have that difficulty de-escalating that anger. But this chick is down. She's trusting him with her life.
So would I.
I mean, honestly, if you pushed me off a cliff, I would still survive.
Because I would jump off after you with the parachute.
I think you would drop your big long ding dong and parachute. You would punch me.
I would go like ding into you. And
Wow.
oh damn, you're funny.
Wow.
No, you're funny.
I'm about to take a break, but let's
No.
Yeah, I am. I got to take a break. I got to go.
No.
Whatever you want to call it.
You want to be the alpha. It doesn't work like that. 50-50, motherfucker.
He doesn't know what to say here because he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that she's saying that. Obviously, he's got to take a shit or something.
Bring her back. What's Donna?
Hi.
Their mods must have dropped her because she was doing that.
All right, I'm sorry. Damn, how many Donnas are backstage? Look at this shit. Donna, would you get the hell out with your 100 names?
There is one Donna that rolls for freaking. It's not used, and this fucking bitch has an accent. But the one Donna I'm fine with.
Look how many Donnas are here, baby. Jen, look at this. It's 3
I'm fine
Donnas.
with that Donna.
Jesus, it's scary. Okay,
I don't.
okay, look at this. Okay, this, I'm sorry, but it looks like, in the forensic files when you're like going and then they, they stumble upon the body that, was been dead for a while. I mean, does that person look alive? I mean, would you cam the F up if you looked like that? This person may be able to really put themselves together well when they're alive, but as far as this modeling in the purple, and it's weird, and it's like Jabba the frickin' Hutt. It's odd. It's odd.
I don't see them. I do not see them yet.
I don't see them either, but they're like mic only. This one is just listening. Donna, number 2. Oh, she prank called. Is this a real person? Donna?
Me and Donna are fine. I've never met Donna, but Donna and I don't have a problem at all.
Well, because you never met her, apparently.
They want you.
It seems like everybody, like as this went, all the side chat and everything was going, and all these people were talking about this chick and how many problems they have with her and everything. So it's like she's like, oh, I don't have a problem with her at all. I've not met her. Well, it seems like once you do meet somebody, a freaking problem. There's gonna be a problem once you meet them, but until then, it's all good. We're all buddies. And look at the booger in this person's face.
And I.
Nose.
Donna, you came up here to fight her?
No, not me. Nope.
What they send you up here for, Donna? Why'd they pay you? Why'd they give you that money?
To say hello.
They wanted you to come up here just to say hello?
Yeah.
No, they don't have no other motive? Did you have a message to a...
I'm just pausing right here, and I'm about to light my cigarette, because I feel like a firecracker's going to go off in my cement sky.
What is it? What did you say?
I'm just going to pause, because I know in about 2.5 seconds, you're going to start roasting, and I'm just going to sit here. Donna, he's going to get heated in about a second. I have nothing to do with this.
Is that why you came up here, Donna, trying to get me all fired up?
No, not at all. I just came up here to be nosy.
Nosy? Oh, he's going to flip in about a second. Andy, get it out, babe.
It doesn't matter.
Donna, I'm glad you came up.
Mic it out, boy. I got your back, both parties, but the cock.
Seriously, like Jabba the Hutt. I can't see anything more about this person. With the lighting and everything, it looks like frickin' Jabba the Hutt.
Fight is about to happen.
You think, Donna, how big is your dick? Your cock, Donna, how big?
I don't have a dick, I have a pussy.
How big is that top part of your pussy hang out? The top little part, whatever you want, your lady's dick. How big is it?
And how small is your dick? I heard all about it.
I haven't quite personally seen it, but I mean, I wouldn't give it a thumbs down, Donna. I have to agree with you. I mean, I have to agree with Andy on that. I mean,
Donna, come
because
on.
he's
Donna, aka Donnie, aka Donald Cerrone. No, don't think, Jen.
Thank you,
What do you
Jen.
think, Jen? Donald.
Because I
You need
feel
to go
like
ahead
it.
and you were born a man. You can act however you want. You don't have to act a certain way, but you're a man. You have a penis.
Kid, I gotta find out.
You have a
You want to talk to
penis.
my son?
No, why? That's some weird fetish thing. I'm not into nothing like that. Daddy, son, stuff. No, I'm good.
What bug?
Don't insult me and call me a man. Who the fuck are you,
You're a man.
scumbag?
You're a man with a deep ass voice and a thick ass
I'll
beard.
fucking crack
Look
your
at that.
fucking
Look at
skull.
inside you. You look like you want to eat the shit out of a fucking steak right now. You hungry ass looking broad. You look like a hippo.
And look
like
at
a
you.
buffalo. Look at that big ass nose you got. You got a nose like a clown. Bozo nose. You got a big ass jaw. A big ass
Thank you,
neck.
Ski.
The big booger in it too, man.
Who's Ski?
That was me saying a big booger.
He,
Who's Ski?
I mean, that I think was pretty good.
I'm really short. I'm barely 5 foot tall. So I have a real problem with everybody's boogers because I end up looking up at everybody. So I end up looking up everybody's nose. I get real mad with their boogers all the time. Like, blow your freaking nose and get your boogers out. I don't like boogers at all.
I think you need to get another one up here because Ski Mask got his groove back. Okay, this was okay, but they're gaslighting you. So like, just the one thing that you don't do is do not say anything about the president. Like nothing.
Oh, never. Hey, Donald, how you doing, buddy? How you doing?
Okay, he's getting very angry at this point. The gas has been lit and the broth has been brought. Miking out.
Donald, what do you keep coming up here for with nothing to say? Don't you think it's rude to waste 583 people's time? Who do you think you are? You never have 583 people paying attention to you at once.
583 people? Oh my God, Donna.
I never did.
Well, what do you got to say?
Nothing much.
That's why nobody really pays attention. Now that you have a chance today, you got their eye, you should say something. What's wrong with the world? What's wrong with you two?
Nothing.
Interesting.
You see, I really want to start with you. I really want to go at it
And
with
do
you.
it. Why you need an excuse? Blah, blah, blah. Do it.
I
Blah,
can't
blah,
because
blah,
my,
blah, blah.
because my
Blah,
son
blah,
is
blah,
my
blah, blah,
friend.
blah, 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 blah.
Fucking moron.
Blah, blah, blah. Say some racist stuff. You look like a racist, you know that? How do you feel about Al Sharpton? You look like his sister.
You look like his mother.
He's black, and I'm white. So now you look like an idiot.
You're not right.
Too.
Hold on, okay. Who is the sharp owl of, who is that person? Who is Al Sharp?
Al Sharpton is a political election NAACP.
What's Al
that's
Sharpton?
great. Yeah, don't.
He looks just like
That's me recording me laughing at this chick doesn't know who Al Sharpton is.
Yep. Okay, well, I'm not saying that but, oh, wow.
yeah.
That's why you can't talk politics with people. Where?
He cammed off. She cammed
No,
off.
she didn't cam off. She just moved her phone.
Okay. So then we're gonna go over here and we're gonna go to my other video. And here comes the rest.
She's hurt a lot of people, but a lot of people have hurt her equally as well.
Nope, not that one.
Meaning I can...
Nope, not that one. We're gonna go to the other one. Go back to this one. My videos. And we're gonna go all the way back here. And
or his mother. Other than that, you can make a fucking ass out of you. He is gonna roast the shit out of you. Oh my God, Maria, there was no need for that. Oh God, hi, how are you, sweetheart?
You look like a cartoon out of Mad TV. You know,
I do like her sweatshirt today. I will give her that.
You look like she bought it at a...
okay. So we hopped over here. Basically, there was that love fest between that chick and the Donna. I I just, like I say, I wouldn't have cammed up if I was not, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything more about that, but it was interesting. As Jen had really thought that Donna was going to roast him, but so now ultimately this came out, and so you got I don't know if she has some, she looked like she had washed her hair last week, and it was falling really nice and cute, and now it's just greasy as shit again. And if you look at all of these cigarettes here, I got another good shot of it. It's like, where do you even get an ashtray anymore? Like, I cannot even find matches anymore because, we can't smoke in a restaurant. People vape rather than smoke. So you don't really even see matches anywhere anymore. And I usually have those little flick starters for like the barbecue, the long Bic ones. Buy those 4 packs or whatever. I don't even know how to use a lighter. So when I couldn't find any more of the extension, those ones, because we have a Traeger instead of a barbecue, I had a lighter, and I was trying to use that to light my candles, and it kept burning my fingers. So I tried to light a match, and I've never tried to light a match in my life. So it took me, like the whole book of them to try and figure out how to light one. Well, then I found this box that I had, because I'd bought these pretty matches because I liked the outside container of them at Tommy Bahama. So it was a long wood match, and so I used the force that I would on the matches, because I had to learn how to light a match, and I almost set everything on fire yesterday. Fire. So this huge, huge torch came out of this wooden match, and it made this big poof and went on the mirror of my dresser. I was just trying to light a Bath and Body Works Sugar Plum fairy candle. It was very frightening. So anyway, that's the long and the short of it, is that I don't even know how to really use one, and I have not seen an ashtray in ever. And remember how she said that I smoke outside. I do not smoke inside the house. Pretty much looks like you do, bish. So anyway, they put her up on the panel. I think that she made it that people had to give 120 in Cash App or whatever to make him accept Michelle, and then the mods did it. Okay.
Oh my God, Maria, there was no need for that. Oh God, I love you, sweetheart.
You look like a cartoon out of Mad TV comic.
I do like her sweatshirt today. I will give her that.
You look like she bought it at a.
Okay, so that was strike one. Okay, that's where you could tell that when he did that, or when she said she liked her sweatshirt, that was number one. That was the kiss of death, number one. Okay, I just want to make sure this was recording.
Garage sale.
You still, nobody can even hear
You
her.
bought that shit at a yard sale, and your hair.
Nobody can hear you, ma'am.
I got her muted. Don't tell her that.
No.
So they kept her muted the whole time. So they're yelling at her, and she's trying to yell back in the famous Michelle way that she does. And F off, Andy, because you don't know the amazing treasures you find at a garage sale. So don't be saying that it's from a garage sale. She wouldn't be bothered to buy a garage sale. She has to have Cash Apps so she can go and buy herself. I'm the one at the garage sales. I'm the one at the Goodwills. I'm the one who's the best dressed. I'm telling you, find the best stuff.
Oh, I'm muted.
You're a snitch. You're a snitching cop calling.
Did you call the cops on this dude? Do you not learn?
And then you know what? Now your son is going to.
See, this is okay. So this is what I don't understand. Because if she was muted, how could you just hear her a little bit? Could you hear 100? Or did I just automatically hear her through it? Okay. So her lips are all lizard-like and dry and cracked, and her saliva is that tobacco yellow again.
You're a loser. You're a loser,
Shut
Michelle.
up. You are a stock account. Don't.
Okay, now what did this person say? Something like, do not do this. You're in a legal battle with her. Okay, so Ski-rama Andy is like taking Michelle to court, or is Michelle taking him to court? Because Michelle cannot keep a lawyer. I did not update the Penelope one of how to lose a lawyer in 10 days to show exactly how terrible Michelle is to anybody in the legal profession or any other profession. She can't keep an attorney. There's no attorney that will keep her. She has no cause of action. What would she have a cause of action of? Somebody ruining her reputation? Well, she does that on a daily basis when she gets on the computer. Her new channel, in case anybody would like to know, I think it's breaking terms of service if you say to report it, but I don't know, as this would be her 35th or 36th channel. I think that her channel, she just named simply Karma, because as I was explaining with her beliefs in the black magic, that she has the ability to cause death in others' loved ones if she lights a candle against the person. So she believes that it is karma. Um, it's not exactly how karma works at all, but according to Michelle,
Don't bring that person up. Her, my lawyer, slide, not fucking around.
Michelle's a loser. Julie, should I kick her off?
No.
okay, now this is the problem: is that Andy compromised a lot of his friendships because of him defending his pet Michelle. His pet Michelle insulted Julie, and I didn't know this when I was just trying to find out how to get a hold of Andy, and I saw her just insulting this Julie woman, and this Julie woman's very pretty, and Michelle was just calling her everything, saying she's fat and ugly. That's her go-to. It's her go-to because she's all cracked out, methed out, and everything, so she's thin. So her go-to to anybody who's not cracked out, methed out, is to say that they're fat because I I don't know. It's just her thing, but
Keep her up here. No, keep this one up here.
Yeah, look at your glasses are so old. You need some new glasses. Them unstylish frames. Oh, wow. Wow, cheap little plastic frames.
I will give.
I think those are Tiffany, aren't they? I think that she looks better without her glasses. Okay, now once again, I think that she does have how I said he tarot chromas where one eye is one color and the other one is a different color. I think one is blue and one is green, which is really pretty. But those frames I think are Tiffany. I think those are Tiffany frames. On her, they just look like shit. Maybe it's because they're really filthy. Because you see that just like everything else, it's got that layer of nicotine. And look at that grease on her hair. If she goes to do what I did with the match, it's going to be a grease fire in that house.
Give her this. She does have decent eyebrows, but that's about it at this point.
Her husband pays for him. She ain't got no money.
Why is she?
Her husband pays for her.
What is wrong with you, honey?
You see my tits, have you?
Your tits are-
Okay. So did you just catch that? She goes, he's seen my tits. She's talking about Andy because she's been hearing this other chick completely flirting with Andy, making it obvious that earlier in the day they had exchanged pictures of some kind. Maybe she was clowning him and sending him pictures of somebody else because she doesn't sound like she would have a wang, but who knows? Who knows? I'm not judging. But she's definitely saying she's like trying to fight for him. So they're both fighting for his honor right now. And she's like, he's seen my boobs. Freaking It's Pat. Okay, that's what she reminds me of with her way. Okay, on SNL, remember It's Pat, and It's Pat, touches boobs and go. That's what she does when she grabs her boobs and does that. It's Pat. Watch this.
At this point.
Her husband pays for him. She ain't got no money.
Why is she?
Her husband pays for her.
What is wrong with you, honey?
You see my tits, have you?
Your tits are-
Not interested, not one.
I think she doesn't know how to, I think this chick could actually take her. I think this chick could actually out talk her, and they should have let him go because Michelle is shut up here. She doesn't know how to take on this woman. Number one, she's the scorned lover of Ski right now. So she's the scorned lover. She's jilted. She's trying to get him in jail for wronging her, and literally their hair. God, I cannot believe how greasy. Look, hey, this woman, how has she gotten so much attention and favor and cash apps from anybody? What is wrong with these YouTube streets? Okay, this is okay. In the way that she looked in the hospital and stuff, this is an old lady. This is an old lady, hag lady. Okay, this is not. This is not. No, this is not okay.
One little bit.
It's like they're two tuna cans.
Oh. Drop your email address.
No, oh yeah, because she wants to.
No, you're not talking to me because I'm not going to be legally blind for you to.
That bisexual stuff either. You stupid snitching cop caller. You should go fuck out. I can't talk to her, Jim. I can't talk to her.
I really want to hear this.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Drop your email.
Hold on. Okay. So she's trying to flirt with this chick. She knows that she can't take this chick. This chick is already on go. She's heard this chick already go in all these fights. I spared you all of these fights. She has all the fights with all the people. This Jen chick, the Jen with the G. And so she's like like a freaking chihuahua at all these people. And like this Maria, she had this Maria woman up, and she kept calling the Maria woman the diarrhea and everything. And this poor Maria woman is just shaking as she's talking and crying, you can tell. And this woman is just going and she's going and she's going and she's going. So Michelle doesn't want anything ever. So what does she try to do? She tries to sexualize with her. So she's like, Ski's seen my boobs. Do you want to see them? Drop me an email and I'll send you. Yeah, you want to know why she wants a fucking email? So that she can trace it, because she wants to find out who this chick is to dox her. So she's trying to get into her head, and she's trying to be the succubus, but she's not a sexy succubus at all. It's some weird mutant, methed out succubus.
No, oh yeah, because she wants to.
No, you're not talking to me because I'm not going to be legally blind for you to.
That bisexual.
And this Jen with a G chick says, no, you're not sending me pictures of your tits because I'm not going to be legally blind when I open my email.
You stupid snitching cop caller. You should go fuck out. I can't talk to her, Jim. I can't talk to her.
I really want to hear this
I don't know what I'm thinking. I can't talk to her. You're a snitch, and that's why you killed your little baby. You killed your baby. That's no joke.
Hold on. Did she really?
Yeah, she rolled over on him and smothered him, and he suffocated.
Oh, wait, hold on. I know that. Okay. For whatever side.
Think about Jonathan.
Is that your son? Hold on.
Jonathan.
This has something to do with Amber for sure.
Oh, definitely. She's jealous of Amber.
And when you're sitting
You're
in
a jealous
jail,
bitch. You're
To
jealous.
me, I'm not going to be sitting in jail. I'm not going to be sitting in jail. I have a lawyer.
So what Michelle just said to Ski is, you'll be thinking of my son Jonathan, bitch, while you're sitting in jail.
Yeah, and you're a snitch, and no one likes to snitch. Right when I get out of jail.
Oh God, the sign karma on top of Michelle's face. It makes you fear karma. Makes you just always want to do good in the world so that karma doesn't come and bite you in the ass, especially when it looks like that. Damn.
I'm gonna punch you in your face.
No, I know why she's upset. I know what Amber did to her. I do know what Amber did to her.
Did she violate you, Michelle?
No. Hold on. Amber, I interviewed her husband.
Oh, you interviewed Amber's husband?
No. Amber interviewed Michelle's husband.
Oh, that's right. And he told the business about rolling over on the baby, or they was having
She
sex.
did not. No. She did not roll over on her child. That is not true.
Her and the guy were having sex on the bed next to the baby, and then she.
No, that is not true. She would never, ever. No, listen. I'm telling you, Angie. Listen. No, but that's what you heard. Listen to me. Do you hear me, Charles Moore?
She was.
Hold on, I'm telling you.
trust what I heard. She was bumping uglies and she rolled over on her baby.
Listen to me.
She smothered her baby is what I heard. I heard that Michelle smothered her baby and then she called the cops to confess it. Michelle, you smothered your baby and how you don't kill yourself is a mystery. You smothered your baby. You were getting dick down for a little $50 rock or crack or whatever you were on back then. And, Fat Man McGee, who was paying the little $50, he rolled over. And then you rolled over on top of your baby and passed out. Now your baby's dead.
Okay. So, this chick basically says, no, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. I do not know what happened. I have heard many things, as we all have. And the only reason we've heard these things is because she's basically victimized all of us with every sordid detail of her life and how she uses it. None of us should even know any of this stuff, but you can't help it when she's got everybody on the internet distracted by her right now. The stories that I actually was showing, the ones that I think people should know about: Sean Keller Robinson, MMIW, I mean, anything, Idaho 4. People don't watch. They don't really watch. They don't care. It's all about Michelle, because what happens when you're on the street and you see a big train wreck? You look at the train wreck. Can't blame people. So I didn't do anything about her for a long time, but I saw that people were so distracted with her and saw her getting these massive numbers with her channels. I'm like, okay, well, that's where everybody's looking. So maybe they should know the truth so that they're not giving her all of the money and all of the attention. And all of these people who claim that they're her victim every other day cannot claim victimhood if the truth and the facts are out there about her. And as the powers that be were out there, there was the policing of YouTube itself, where Boyd tried to get rid of her. She went to Ski because he was with IPT. After Boyd went after her, she went with IP2. Those are kind of the, well, what do you call it? The just kind of the people who kind of maintain order on the internet. They know who to report to and how, and kind of how to put the pressure on people who are, not doing the best things on YouTube. She went to Boyd. Boyd saw her. Pity me, pity me. I've been bullied off the YouTube by MGL. Oh, please help me. So she got into Boyd. She was a stroke victim and they bullied her. All she wanted to do was have a channel, and she was bullied because she doesn't do things right because of her stroke. And so Vinny G helped her because he had a stroke himself. So he was with Boyd. He taught her how to strike other channels so that when she was being bullied, she could strike them. Well, of course, we know Michelle. She was just out there trying to manipulate and find out how to do more things. And so then she starts striking any channel she can. And that's what she's done. Once Vinny found out that she had lied about her stroke, then he went and did everything he could to get rid of her. And he hates her. And I hope that Vinny can help now in helping us to understand how to protect our channels, because any one of us that stand up and tell the truth about what she's done and what she's doing, we will have our channels taken down. They'll be gone for 72 hours. You guys will go to see my channel or Charlotte's or anybody else's, and it'll say this channel is removed due to terms of service, whatever, and it'll say that, and it will be, and then you'll see us come back in 3 days because we're not doing anything wrong. But when a channel is stricken, the first time, so when the Tragedy Pimps were out protesting at Leilani's house for Quentin, they were being ridiculous, and I thought that it was disgusting how they were commanding that their donors who had given them the money to go and travel and stand outside and stuff. I thought they were being ridiculous because, one of them with the blowhorn, was saying, make sure my food is hot this time. So, like, it wasn't enough that they were sending food and sending everything for her and everything. She wanted hot food. So I said a couple of comments about, leave these people alone, blah, blah, blah. Well, what do you know? My channel was struck because as the tragedy pimps are there, there's more than three of them. They just would sit there and watch everybody who would say anything about them, such as, you know, be grateful for your food, whatever. The three of them would just go, and all it takes is three people to write at the same time or write in that same time about the same thing, and YouTube will cut it. They will cut the channel, and then you can fight it, and it will get back. So she is going to do it. She was taught how to do it. She's got enablers now, and she can make, she's making a multitude of channels herself, so she can strike herself. So she can take the new channel she's making and use all three of them at once to go and strike anybody's channel. It will happen. So it's up to, you know, I think it would be up to, I reached out to Vinny and wrote him a comment, that she's out there bragging about how Vinny taught her to strike. She's doing that, as we all heard last week. I wrote a comment to Vinny, asking him kind of how we can, do our best to protect our channels. You would think that YouTube would see that it's her that's doing it, but right now apparently they can't see that she continues to just make a new channel each day. I'm surprised. I didn't do anything cocky like that when I had my channel taken down, but so my old channel is the real C word of Brookline. The real C word of Brookline. I should put that up so you guys can sub to my backup channel. So when she strikes me, which she will, we'll know. But she told her and Ski bonded. Okay, they had a flirtation. He told her the things, she told him the things. When he saw how much money she was making from her lies, he thought it was baloney because then all of the people that he liked too were being drawn into her drama, and he had been, he was losing friendships. So I think that, once you're in with Michelle, if you do anything, if you try to get out of the relationship with her, she will use every single thing you've ever told her against you. And that's very typical of every narcissist. Look at her, the one that she stalked, MGL. She did that to her. MGL does that to everybody. It's something with them.
And you're a snitch. You're a snitch.
What is this saying?
You got 12 days till you're kicked out, though.
9 days.
Till you're kicked out.
What does that
You're
mean?
ugly and you're evil.
5,
No one likes
9,
you. You hope
90
your mom
days.
dies. You try to take credit for those people's moms dying. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of trash. You tried to take credit for those people's moms dying because you're a piece of trash.
Listen, I understand how you listen. I get how you feel. I get it. You have every right to be pissed off. But this is where Amber is a fucking sack of shit, for real. Amber talked to her husband, interviewed her husband. She did not roll over on her baby. She did not. I swear on God.
Well, I don't give a fuck. Hey, Michelle, you're a snitch and no one likes you. Look how fucking boring and ugly you are. You're going to be homeless in 12 days, Michelle. Michelle, you're going to be homeless. And you talked about Tragic's mom. No one likes you and your house is about to be gone. You have an ugly smile and your tits look like shit. You look like the last shit I took in the bottom of the toilet. You stupid ugly bitch. You got no fucking money. Elion pays your bills and you still looking funny. You're ugly as fuck, and yes, you should slice your throat. You should jump off the top of your fucking roof, you hoe. Go to the top, go to the attic with Santa Claus. You're an ugly, stupid bitch, and I smack you out your socks. You can't get no dick, you look like a melted candle. You're a dumbass bitch, and your kids, they can't stand you. Huh? What you got, bitch? What you got? Jim, I don't know how you got Jimmy convincing you, but you're a fucking weird bitch, and you killed your baby. and then you call the police and bother yourself, and I can't stand snitches. And if you're ever near me, I'm gonna have my homegirl beats the shit out of you. They'll knock your last little. You got terrible teeth, by the way. That's me telling you that, Michelle. Your teeth are awful. Let me see the bottom back ones. Open your mouth and let me.
Now, this is something I've always wondered about because sometimes when she's in her cute little, I'm just, I'm too cute. In that mode, her teeth show more. Kind of like when a dog smiles, that dog smile. And so it's interesting because you do get a good look at her teeth per Ski Mask Andy's request.
See the bottom back ones. Go like that. Let me see it. Come on.
Oh, oh, oh. There's some serious black rot in there. I don't know about this look. I am not sure that I ever want to see that again.
Closer. You're far away on purpose. Come closer. Look at your dumbass snitching.
You see, look at, and she's doing the little girl look. She's doing the Michelle little girl look. And she's looking down and then up like she's a little girl. She does that for Ski. Literally, whatever he says, she'll do. He'll say jump. She'll say how high. Did I jump high enough? Just even for right here where he just, was insulting her and whatnot. She's just doing that. And isn't it interesting when she doesn't have the power to yell and screech with her goose voice louder than anybody, how you really see that she can't win an argument. I think this Jen could have taken her, but this Jen didn't, and that's where I think this really set Ski off because Ski was like, okay, you look like you could be my attack dog for the night. All right, let's go on Michelle, and he thought he finally had somebody who was going to be able to shut Michelle up, and it didn't go the way that he planned.
You're fucking. That was almost a ghost of snitch killer about to kill you, dumbass.
Okay, what is that? What is that white weird? Does anybody think she has thrush? I mean, with the amount of antibiotics that she was on, IV antibiotics, she could have thrush, but it looks like it's just some kind of foam. I don't know. But her mouth spews venom too.
Dumbass snitching. You're fucking. That was almost a ghost of snitch killer about to kill you.
See, what is that?
Dumbass bitch. Look at you. You look like a horse. Ugly as fuck. You are so fucking.
When you
ugly.
can't hear her.
No children talk to you right now in life. I'll stop. Michelle, you got no friends. You're the worst human on the planet. You live with rats and bats. You're dirty. You're ugly. You don't shower. You scam people. You're a liar. You make no money. The only money you get is by scamming. You're a scammer and a liar, and you make no money. Can anybody even hear Michelle? Can anyone even hear Michelle? Now you're muted. Can anybody even hear Michelle? Can anybody even hear Michelle?
Oh, see, I got that good. Look at that.
I don't smoke in the house. Haters, right? I would never smoke in the house.
Yeah, I zoomed right in on that. Look at that. Nasty. Just sitting there. And when I did the videos and you could see, with ETN and see how clean the house was. And I don't know if that's shadowing or what, but do you see that? Let me see if I can go here. Do you see this around here? So she's been basically parked on this couch here. And all of this behind here, this looks like some kind of yellowing and black. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Lola fur mixed in with the Siggy crapola. I don't know, but it's just disgusting. And I don't know how much damage she's done to this house. And I don't know if her ex has the guts to go through with the court order and get her out of there so that the damage can be assessed with the rats and the bats and the nicotine pregnant.
Pregnant armadillos.
I don't know that somebody wouldn't look at the house and say it needs to be condemned. The house is roughly 225, 230. For that area, it's a very depressed economy, it sounds like. Um, I mean that's a big house and it's only worth that much. Um, so to say that there is what 60 grand in damages, I mean, uh I don't know what it would take to condemn it. Um, the floors, everything. There's going to be have to be so much. They're going to have to put so much in repairs to be able to sell it. They're going to have to gut it for what she's done to it. Go Siggies. Look at the
Can anyone hear
Siggies.
Michelle?
That's me talking.
Can anyone hear Michelle? What? Hold on a second. Let me reset. What happened? No? Alright, hold on, let me bring it back. What happened with Bailey? With the gym? Alright, let's reset. Oh. I don't like her. I brought her up because I don't know what I brought her up for. It seemed they both got, I don't really see something going on here. Look like my thing breaking up. There's something backstage. What is this? Who is that? Jimmy TV. Alright, Michelle took me out of character. I apologize to my friend Dan Light. I apologize to Julie. Sorry about that. She took me out of character. I just had to, I don't know what happened. Alright, sorry about that. I gotta gather my thoughts. That was a bit much.
So then he says that he needs to
Man, there's no joke whenever she calls and makes up lies. Or whatever she called and said.
is to smoke a doob. That's what he says.
I don't like it though. I have a bit much there.
Now,
I'm a little upset with Jen right there. I don't know. That was what? Well, I don't know. Amber, can you come up here right now by yourself? Check my text and play what was just sent to me. Hold on, it's on.
so then Amber said, hey, you've got to
come up here by yourself.
You've got to
The whole time I only got $6. But I mean, you guys did help me out earlier. That's unbelievable.
So people gave him money earlier.
About that because that would be like Michelle. I don't want to give Michelle that credit. So thank you. I'm just making an observation that little phone call was not very lucrative. I did get $20 before that, so $26. Not that bad. 3 hours. A lot of people helped me out earlier, special occasion, special emergency.
I'll put
Sorry, guys, that was my fault for letting that go on for so long. Almost 700 viewers.
So see, he gets Michelle, he gets 700. She's gone, it goes down to 100 and something.
You don't know what she said about, she said I caved my sister. Start with that with me. I mean, as mean as they come, especially if we're just talking shit.
See, now he gets all cagey once he gets mad. He's got to go off camera to go and smoke his blunt there. That's me talking. And that's what he said he was going to do. He's ranting off the camera.
And motivate other people to want to do it like it's something cool to do just because you don't like me. Fucking bitch. I'm only on probation because I knock haters out. Fucking bitch.
Okay. Now, and then went to dark. So he said he's only on probation because he knocked haters out. I don't think that's what happened. Again, refer to NJ Courts. I think that they do the best job in covering. I know that I found out the most about Andy from Chicken Cakes and Landon, I think. I can't remember Landon something when I went, because like I said, I was going straight to him to say, hey, these are what things are out there about you. I don't know. This is what you should know if you're planning on going. She wants you to be the manager of her bed and breakfast, but I think that it might be like the Hotel California, and you may never leave, or kind of like the movie Misery and the Kathy Bates situation. And I don't know that your body's immune to batshit like hers apparently is. And I don't know. But like I say, and so I'm not a subscriber. I'm not subscribed to him. I'm not, when I was trying to find out who he was, I did subscribe, and I think I stayed subscribed for like 3 days. And then I was like, yeah, it's not for me. Not for me. So that's what you missed. You missed the big hen party with Ski. I'll put the still shots for the chat so you guys can see how many people he had in there and how many new mods he has. I'll put that on my community page so that you can see that kind of corresponding with that. You can see what I watch over here. I really like Kenny Nolan. I think that he's one of the best singers ever. I really like my 70s music. I'm a nerd. A big nerd. My favorite song of his is I Like Dreamin'. Just so you know. Just so you know. All right. Well, thank you for listening, and good morning. I will talk to you guys later. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you. Bye bye.